Street art is an activity rendering artistic designs on pavement such as streets, sidewalks, and town squares with impermanent materials. This is a well-known artist, Julian Beever. Here he displays one of his creative works of a bald eagle for 4th of July.
Currently showing are some of his well-known creations. Most of his creations are done with chalk, but he sometimes uses acrylic paint in his past work. You might ask, how do you create these marvelous artworks?
Like most skillful architects, Julian Beever designs his creation on paper first. He then uses a camera that has a wide-angle lens that can create an optical illusion that can distort the actual size of objects. After he started his creation, he goes back and forth from his art to his camera, at least a few hundred times, to gain perspective. This is known as anamorphic technique. Using this technique with the camera, it limits the brain's ability to judge distance, and makes you only use one of your eyes. Therefore, you can make the brain believe things that otherwise it wouldn't believe.
This is another street artist named Wenner. He is known for his extremely high-quality street paintings. Like Beever, Wenner is also known for using the anamorphic technique. Much of Wenner's work focuses on Roman and Greek gods as well as the Renaissance time period.
This is because anamorphism is a form of art that was first experimented during the Renaissance and became popular. In the 18th and 19th century, anamorphic images was used more as children's games than fine arts. In the 20th century, artists wanted to renew the techniques of anamorphism. Tracy Stum is also a very popular street artist. She creates her own artwork using the anamorphic technique.
More details about the anamorphic technique is that it is a distorted projection or perspective requiring the viewer to use a wide-angled lens camera, or to view the image at a specific vantage point to understand the full 3D effect of the image.
This style of art can be produced by taking a photograph of an object, setting at a sharp angle, then putting a grid over the photo, or an elongated grid on the footpath based on a certain perspective and reproducing exactly the content of one into the other, one square at a time.
For 3D art, you would have to look at the chalk drawing from a certain angle. When looking at the intended viewpoint, you see a 3D picture, but when you look at it from any other angle, it looks distorted.
Most street artists use impermanent materials such as chalk, much of which is easier to smear, making the picture seem more realistic. Also, it is easier to blend the colors together to get the desired color.
After their creations have been made, it is usually destroyed the next day. It will either be destroyed by nature or by many pedestrians walking across it. But these artists do not worry, because people have enjoyed them for the moment where they were captured photographs of their creations, many of which would still be kept alive through the internet.
A mural is any piece of artwork on a wall, ceiling, or other large permanent surface.
This is a group called the Undercover Orange. They are creating a mural in New York. Previously, this group had made a bold door, where they creatively displayed many advanced techniques. They then transformed it into a decorative mural in the form of a globe.
Murals have been found from prehistoric times, such as cave paintings and drawings carved into Egyptian tombs. Murals were also very famous during the Mexican War, where many Mexican muralists displayed their political views of the war.
There are many types of murals, but the most common ones are made with paint, ceramic, and tiles. One type are painted murals. This style is most commonly used by beginning artists, or artists that are on a much lower level than advanced muralists. The materials used consist of oil paints and water-soluble paints. One paint muralist named Eric Grohe is very respected for his high-quality murals. Many of his public pieces can be found in Ohio. Also, paint murals are extremely popular with young children. Parents often resort to painted murals for children's rooms. This is because they are very easy to create and can be made to look imaginary.
The second type are ceramic murals. This is usually made of mosaic, mirror, tiles, and ceramic pieces. They display a great quality design on a wall, making it interesting and unique. These murals are generally inspired by canvases. How are ceramic murals created? Well, these murals would take a large amount of time. First, muralists individually sculpt one piece of the mural. These designs are first made with clay and then baked in a cone to make the structure hard and sturdy. Later, it is put together and glued to form one large mural.
The third and most unique kind of murals are tile murals. Portugal is one of the only countries in the world where tile murals are very common. Tile murals are an arrangement of decorative tiles that are either soaked in a color, hand-painted, or kiln-fired and used as a decorative accessory.
Tile murals are mostly installed as kitchen backsplashes, bath enclosures, wine cellars, and in spas and cabanas. Tile murals have many different appearances to fit the desired look of the surroundings. There are many different techniques to make these different styles, such as putting on a glass finish or making the surface rough using tumble tiles. Deco tiles, also known as accent tiles, are individual tiles which are designed to match and complement the design of a particular tile mural.